Hi there, science fans. Welcome to another episode of Science and Other Stuff for Senior Citizens. My name is Dan Casciano. If you like these COVID-19 videos, please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to be informed of future videos. Today's short video is an update of several timely and relevant issues concerning the 9-month-old COVID-19 pandemic. The updates I will be covering have to do with recent information on vitamin D3 levels, status of several leading COVID-19 vaccines, new data concerning whether COVID-19 reinfection occurs in a recovered patient, and update on children and the viruses, and lastly, I will report on the WHO study on drug repurposing to combat the COVID-19 virus. We learned in previous videos that vitamin D3 is an important vitamin, that in addition to strengthening healthy bones, it plays a significant role in boosting the immune system. Also, there are many correlation studies indicating that vitamin D3 reduces severity of COVID-19 infections. Additionally, a recent double-blind human clinical study confirmed the benefits of vitamin D3 for humans infected with COVID. A recent Boston University study published in PLOS ONE found that a level of 40 nanograms per ml of vitamin D3 in blood serum of COVID-19 patients reduced mortality and severity in these patients. To determine your level and whether you should supplement your diet with vitamin D3, ask your personal physician to determine your blood levels the next time you visit your doctor. As mentioned in a previous video, Dr. Fauci supplements his daily diet with 6,000 international units, which turns out to be about 150 micrograms of vitamin D3. This slide presents the progress of 5 vaccines that have been considered to have potential to protect humans from COVID-19. The vaccines being developed by Pfizer, Moderna, Novavax, AstraZeneca, and Johnson & Johnson are all in the latter stages of clinical trial phase 3, while Inovia appears to have completed phase 1. The AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson, and Inovia studies have been paused. This generally occurs if any of the volunteers in the study experiences a side effect from the vaccine. As you can see, Pfizer and Moderna have expectations of completing their study by the 3rd week of November, while there are unknown dates of completion by the other developers. It is not clear if these completion dates include completed data analysis. In any event, it will be some time before the vaccines can be mass-produced and distributed to the general public. Best guesses suggest that healthcare and first responders may receive their first dose by the end of 2020, with those who have preconditions being vaccinated hopefully in the spring of 2021. It is projected that the general public may receive their vaccination sometime in the summer of 2021. As of October 2020, there are 5 documented cases of patients around the world being infected with COVID-19 for a second time. As of now, it is unknown what this means for our chances of gaining immunity. This slide presents the case of an individual having been infected a second time by the virus. As can be seen, symptoms were experienced in late March with a positive test for the virus in mid-April. The patient recovered from the first infection at the end of April and had 2 negative test findings during the month of May. However, the individual felt symptoms returning at the very end of May, and reinfection was confirmed with 2 positive tests for the virus at that time. In one of the reinfection cases, the viral RNA was sequenced, and it was determined that there was a significant difference in the sequences between the 2 viruses. This indicated that this patient was infected by 2 different types of COVID-19 virus. The researchers are presently investigating the mechanism of infection to explain the results. When that data is available, I will communicate that information in a separate video. In a case from the Netherlands, a 98-year-old woman was reinfected and became the first reinfected patient to die. It was noted that she had several issues in addition to her age that may have contributed to that outcome. Since schools have reopened throughout the country, there is much concern about the country's children and their response to COVID infection. So far, the data suggests that children below the age of 18 represent only about 8.5% of the reported cases in the U.S., with relatively few deaths. Although some children suffer severe illnesses, most of them have a pre-existing medical condition. Researchers seeking to determine the relative COVID resistance in children have found that children have a very strong innate immune system. This system, made up of different populations of white blood cells, are like our first responders. These cells are constantly surveying our body for foreign invaders and attempt to rid the body of them before our antibody-producing cells kick in. Children have very robust first responders and can rid the body of the virus before a cell is infected. This slide describes one of the world's biggest clinical trials of COVID-19 therapies. The WHO megastudy enrolled more than 11,000 patients in 400 hospitals around the globe. The drugs evaluated had been successfully used for other related diseases and were considered 4 existing treatments that each held promise against COVID-19. Unfortunately, none of these treatments decreased the percent mortality of these severe cases when compared to the control group. Especially disappointing were the results of remdesivir and interferon. Perhaps the 4 drug regimens showed little value because the issue in the severe period of the disease is inflammation and clotting that is unrelated to the drug's mode of action. For more information about science, visit my website at www.dcasciano.com. If you have any questions or would like me to develop a video on a specific science subject, leave them in the comments section below or email me at dan@dcasciano.com. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you can be informed when I upload a new video. Thank you for watching Science and Other Stuff for Senior Citizens. Bye.